Hello guys, welcome back. I'm trying to figure out something here. So I was trying to so let's begin the video. Sorry, I had to redo my video once more. So this is going to be the review for a Scream 1 through 5. I'll tell you guys how the movie is through 1 through 5, what's my opinion about it, and is this a still good franchise to watch down the road, even though they might be maybe plan to make Scream 6 or whatever that is, depending on how this movie does well with Scream 5, the newest one that has come out theaters. Came out yesterday. Will it do good? So, will it give Scream 6? Who knows? Only time will tell. We don't know yet. But, this movie was really fun. Let's begin with Scream 1, guys, and I will tell you slowly about the film, about Scream 1 and how it was really good. Then we'll go to Scream 2, then 3, then 4, then 5. Let's begin, shall we? So, Scream 1 is made from 1996. It's a horror and mystery. It's an hour 51 minutes long and directed by Wes Carvin and music by Marco Beltramin. Sorry, I butchered your name. But box office made $173 million and written by Kevin Wilson. I forgot his name. Kevin Wilson. Yeah. Production company Woods Entertainment. So, yeah. Mostly, I think that's what normally. So, okay. So, this is actually was released in December 20th, 1996. Let's begin the first one part, right? Wes Carvin is invited to a re in being slated a slasher horror genre with the modern horror classic, which managed to be funny, clever, and scary. That's Fright Masked uh, Knife Mechanic stacks high school students in middle class of suburba. Carvin is happy to provide both tension and self-parody as body count mounts. The victims aren't always the ones you'd expect. So mostly what this movie is really good, and I mean, let me tell you something. The movie itself is really good. It's really interesting actually. They're really good characters. So let's begin with the characters, shall we? Navy Campbell plays Cindy Prescott. She is the main character in this movie, in this film alone. But there's actually more to it. But give me one second, guys. Gotta check something. I'm gonna check something. Give me a couple minutes, guys. Come on. That's not. Okay, that's the first couple. Don't matter. Okay, the first normal kill was Casey Barker. She does die in the first movie alone, and that's the opening scene. The openings, every Scream movie will have an opening scene, guys. So mostly the opening scenes are really good, actually really fun. The opening scene is started by Casey Barker, played by the person who plays is Drew Barrymore, and Casey Barker is the one who is actually uh is the person who actually dies, but she does receive a phone call from Ghostface, and he's just like, "You want to play a game?" Blah blah blah, and then he just says like, it's so weird. Like this movie is really good, but it's very classic where you want to play a game, and she thinks it's a random person, but it's not a random person. Is he thinks it's his, she thinks it's the boyfriend, and thinks that, but it's not the boyfriend. and it gets really weird pretty quickly actually, and a lot of stuff happens. Give me 1 second, guys. It's kind of weird. They're showing. Okay. Oh, that's okay. Never mind. All right. Yeah. So she's the one. Okay. So mostly now continue with that. Neville Campbell plays as Cindy Prescott. She's a fantastic actor. Really, really good. Well done. And Courtney Cox. What did I say? Cox. Sorry, not Cox. Beep. Uh, plays as Gal Weathers. David Ortega. Uh, that's a pretty good name. David Ortega is one of the best. He's so cool. I will not tell you what happens in Scream 5 with David Ortega. I would recommend you guys to see Scream 5. I mean, I'll make sure this is a spoiler video too as well, because I just said David Ortega, something will happen to him in David Ortega in Scream 5. So that'll be a spoiler for that one. So I'll add a spoiler part with this too as well, so I'll tell you what happens to him. But he does survive in the first movie. Yeah, definitely. I have to put a spoiler warning in this one for sure, actually, because I said what I had to say. Oh, that's crap. Oh my god. So, yeah, so Gal Weathers and Courtney Cooks plays Gal Weathers, and Dave Ortega plays Dwight Dewey. I'll just call him Dewey. Who cares? And so Skeet Urchins plays Billy Loomis. That's the Hold on. Let's find the. Oh shit! Give me 1 second. Okay, so Billy Loomis has a girlfriend named Cindy Prescott. So mostly, so that's what the story continues from there, and there's a lot of stuff in this movie that does not tell you in the fifth film, where the fifth movie it does explain more about Billy Loomis and much more things, and much more things we did not know about him, and much more that he had something else, someone in his life too as well. They did not tell you in the first movie, but in the new one, it does explain what continues on from there. So, Billy Loomis, have you guys seen the first film? You probably know that Billy Loomis. I'm not gonna tell you much more about it. And Stu Matcher, or Masher. I just posted all right there, Masher. So mostly, of course, yeah, dear Matthew Lorden, fantastic. I think he's the guy from Shaggy from Scooby Doo. Ooh, he is a good actor, and it's really, really well done. Skeet Archers, Billy Loomis, they're both good actors. They're really, really good. Rose Gowan, Tatum Riley, so she's also good. Oh yeah, I think now I remember this guy, Lev Strember. Lev Sherbury. Sounds like Sherbert. Sorry, I butchered your name, brother, again. But mostly he is. Oh, I don't remember now. He is from the X-Men series. Duh, the X-Men movies actually. He's Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It was Sabretooth. Yeah, see, he was Sabretooth. I don't remember him now. Now he's playing as Cotton Wary in Scream, right? Wait a minute. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I think what the hell? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think he's in this too as well. Yeah, yeah, he's in this one. Yeah, no, forgot. I think he comes later, or he's in this. I really don't know, but I think he comes later on in the first movie. But yeah, I think he shows up later. But Jimmy Kennedy as Randy Weeks. Who he's a good actor. He's cool, and Kevin Williams. I think he's a director. I don't know. Roger Lee Jackson. I'm not gonna tell you who that person is. He is an also another actor for this some part. W.E. Earls is Kenny. I don't know who Kenny is, but he might be old. Um, Lawrence Hitchett, Neil Prescott. That's the father of the movie itself. But Joseph Whip, Sheriff Burke. I think. Um. Yeah. So. Mind you, it is Sheriff Burke. And he is a sheriff, so as well. So thanks for joining, guys. So Lisa Beach is a TV reporter. One. Uh, these are I think these are all other side characters actually from the list that's not supposed to be here right now. It's weird. Okay, wait a minute. Yeah, I think they have added like in Scream the thing, the first film. They literally added most of all the characters in the first movie. That's not how it's supposed to show out. But that is really weird. But that's supposed to cut down the cast. But I mean, usually it's not supposed to show all of the cast in this one. That's pretty weird. Usually they're supposed to show that in the second movie alone, but let's not put with the characters over there. So mostly, yeah, you guys know the story itself. So Cindy Prescott is gets a phone call from Ghostface, and Cindy has to survive all the shit. So mostly he kills. I think the first kill was I think it was the first kill was the mother first. That's the first kill the Ghostface actually did in that particular time period. Then it was Casey Barker. The first second well, the first second kill, whatever it is. And yeah, mostly the story is really fun. It's a comedic action, a lot of blood, of course. It's a good story. And mostly Cindy Prescott is dating Billy Loomis. Most you guys know. So Billy Loomis is the girl. Billy Loomis is the boyfriend of Cindy Prescott itself. So give me 1 second, guys. I got a message. I gotta check. Give me 1 second, guys. He said that my friends at H3, I'm done with the series. First one's great. Second one, okay, it disappears. This was so quickly, I couldn't even read it. Okay, hold on. Okay. Alright. Okay, so let's continue with the thing, shall we? Yeah. So Billy Loomis is the boyfriend of Cindy Prescott. The relationship goes kind of steadily, slowly, and it gets kind of like unpleasant. And Stu Butcher, they have like Stu Butcher has a girlfriend, I think named Tatum Riley or whatever that is. Randy's there. There's a bunch of other kids there as well together. Most of them, some of them do die. Some of them do survive mostly. So I mean, yeah. Uh, there's not a lot of characters in this first Scream, so most of them do die. Some of them do survive. Like I said, there are in the Scream franchise. There are actually always two protagonists in this film, so you guys don't know until the third act who the protagonist is until later on. So the story itself is really good. It's fun. It's comedic. It's action. It's really good, and it's horror and mystery. I really enjoyed the classic movies. This is actually my favorite ones right now. For the Scream franchise for 1996. This one definitely gets a 9 out of 10 or 10 out of 10, of course. Now, actually, I'm probably going to give it a 9 out of 10, guys. This actually is a really good movie itself. Really enjoyable, really good movie. I really enjoyed it. So, mostly, in my opinion, Scream 1 was the definitive movie when I watched the first time at a friend's house. It was really fun, really enjoyable. I had a great time with watching it. Really, really fun. And the director itself, who directed this movie, Wes, Wes Carvin. Dude, you did a good job, fantastic. I will. I feel bad, you know. Died, man. I'm feeling sad that you did a really good job making this genre and making all decent movies from the past and things like that. You worked so hard making really good. So congratulations on making all the good movies, my friend. And rest in peace, my friend. I hope you are doing well in heaven right now. So, Wes Carvin, thanks for making good movies, bro. You were really, really good. Awesome. So let's continue with the Scream 2, guys. Like I said, Scream 1 is really good and really enjoyable. Scream 2 is getting much more. Before we end with the Scream 1, I'd like to say it does make fun of certain films, so Stab and other random stuff and other movies and things like that. So I like the fact that they made fun of other movies as well and things like that. And they continue that. They continue that on to a little bit more, much more funny and kind of weirdness. They come back alive less than a second. Like, okay, shoot him the shit. Wow, they come back to life. Boom, the head, they die. So mostly, a lot of good things about it. It's really good. So I'll definitely edit this video, make it spoiler review, so you guys know not to watch it until you watched 1 through 5, then come back and watch this review. So let's go with Scream 2, guys, and see what I think about Scream 2. I watched Scream 2. It was really fun. Scream 2 is a little bit longer than Scream 1 is. Scream 1 is an hour 51 minutes. And Scream 2 is 1 second, guys. Ooh. Scream 2 is actually 2 hours and 2 minutes longer than the first film. Much more depth to it. It gives it much more film like. It gives it more. So there are much more new characters in this. Actually, a little more characters added, but some of them they do die pretty damn fast. So they die pretty damn quickly. So they're not characters; they're just side characters, but they do die pretty quickly. So yes, of course they do die. But let's continue with the thing. Alright, this actually gives a good synopsis of the story than the first film, because mostly it doesn't give you synopsis of the film itself, it just tells a description of what kind of something, whatever. But let's begin with this one. So this one is made from December 12th from 1997. Sequel right after the first film came out. A couple years apart, 2 years apart, I don't know. But yeah. Sydney is played by Nave Campbell, so just call him Cindy Prescott, and a Tobald reporter named Gal Wisters, played by Courtney Cox, survived the events of the first Scream, but their nightmare isn't over. But 2 college students are murdered at a sneak preview of Stab, a movie based on an event from the first film, and it's clear or a copycat killer is on loose. Sydney and Gail as well falls to survive Deputy Dewey, played by David Ortega. I like him. He's one of the best. He's cool too as well. Randy, he's a survivor from the first film, played by James Kennedy. He was really good too. Have to find out who's behind this new murder spree before they all end up dead. But like I said, some of them do survive. Like I said, some of them do survive. Well, I'm not telling you who dies in this film, so I'll recommend you guys to see the second movie for yourself. But it's really fun. I really enjoyed the second movie as well. Like I said, it's kind of weird that another copycat killer, after the first guy dies, another one shows up, and I mean, they probably actually do explain who the person is after the third act or so. They'll probably will tell who the person is and who the killer is. I think 1 second. There's actually 2 killers in this movie. I'm not gonna tell you who it is, but it's kind of like a surprise to you guys. It was a surprise to me too, actually, who was the killer, and who was the relationship between that killer with the other person as well. That was a surprise. But the other dude, I'm gonna tell you, is a dude too. The other one is a dude. Another one, I'm not gonna tell you who it is. It's that one's a surprise. You gotta find out who that person is and what's relationship with the other person. Other one's a dude, but I'm not telling you who that is either. Surprise! Watch it yourself to find out. Like I said, it is a really good film, but it's not great as the first film. So this movie definitely gets its, I don't know. It has problems, but it's just nitpicking here. But like I said, it's not as great as the first film. I'm probably gonna give it around like, hard to say, probably a 7, at least 7. It is blood. It's good. The opening scenes of Scream are really good. So I'm still gonna give it a 7 because it's pretty enjoyable, really fun, a little comedic. So it's really enjoyable. So I mean, it still goes back to Woodsboro again. So every movie from the franchise goes for Woodsboro every single time. So that's what's literally connected to the storyline with the Woodsboro. So in the third film, we get more about Woodsboro too as well, more information, and who was the much more story arc to Cindy Prescott. A little bit more things that we don't know about her story. Much more, she sees her mother and goes all wacko and goes nuts and goes weirded out, whatever, whatnot. So mostly, story gets much more better, much more advanced, much more interesting in the third film. So Gail gets a little bit older, much more different, and much more cooler. But she's cooler and much. This one gets a third one is a little bit bad rating. I don't know why, but third one's pretty fun anyway. So let's continue with the other one, shall we? The third one, the last installment of Scream trilogy is in Hollywood. Sorry, Stab 3 is being shot as Gail Weathers and Dwight Ratty is set to advise to Jennifer Lowe. Unfortunately, a killer decides to opt to cast an order a screenplay, and only Cindy Prescott is now hiding until the killer strikes her down and solve the riddle. Mostly after from the second movie, Cindy Prescott is hiding because if she hides or whatever that is, none of her family will be in friends will be in danger. People will be in danger. That's the reason why she's hiding somewhere else. And the killer does not know who the person is. So I'll tell you more with this one as well. Hold on 1 second. I can't remember the screen theory. One second, guys. I'm trying to figure out something first. Okay, yeah. Okay, never mind. So Cotton in this movie, he does die in this one. So I think this is an opening scene for Cotton. So mostly, Cotton gets a call from Ghostface. Actually, he gets a call from Ghostface, and he wants to play a game. Blah blah blah. And Ghostface wants to play a game, and he's just like whatever. Kind of. He's trying to. I think he doesn't want. He was trying to call his wife, girlfriend, whatever. She doesn't answer, and but the girlfriend thinks that that's Cotton and he's acting weird and shit like that, whatever that is. Then not call, but actually he knocks. She's well, knocks. Someone knocks on the door. She just jumps in, and he says I'm Cotton and shit stuff like that, and he cuts crap out of her, and things like that, and does aggressively. She does not know it's Ghostface until later on in that particular part. Cotton comes around and tries to save her life. Um, but it ends up kind of brutal actually. So mostly, um, she actually hits him with some I don't know, something not sharp, but something hits him in the head with something, make him a little bit dizzy, a little bit, and he says, "Watch out! Look behind you." And before she looks, Ghostface just stabs her behind the back, and she kind of dies. What a break! She should have listened. Oh well, she's dead. And now we cut back to Cotton. Then Ghostface actually, this is the story, blah blah blah, and stabs him in the eyes or something. Then Scream 3, boom, whatever that is. So now story begins, something like that. So whatever. So mostly it happens again with all the killings and stuff like that. So the the cast member dies, or no, not two teenagers die, not cast member, sorry, two teenagers die with Ghostface, sort of, or they just let it die in a movie. I don't know. They're dead. Whatever. So they die. I think two from two I think two the some students die again from school. I guess that's what I'm thinking. And after that happened, things like in a security now at school, whatever that is, and there's a lot of people who die in this movie. A lot, but not as much, but a lot though. But yeah, after that happened, it's like Prescott is hiding, and she does come back, and it goes kind of off the border, and she's really far away, and she can well, she does talk to certain people here and there, but not as often. And the thing is, Gail and Dewey. I think the first one they were no. Second one they were kind of married, or the third one they were kind of married, whatever that is, and they got a divorce. In the fourth one, the third one I don't know, or they got split up from the third or fourth one. I really don't know, but they did get split up or whatever that is, and their relationship did not go well. You know, there were like they didn't actually well they didn't go too well mostly. So the storyline is much more better. I think there's two characters do die or one character do die. I don't remember, but I mean it is what it is. It's a good film. It's a lot of blood and a lot of gore. Storyline. I'm not gonna tell you more about the story because it's just gonna be much more. It's hard to. I mean, it's hard to explain. Actually, it's just so much packed in this movie. It is hard to explain all of it in one go. So I mean, it's more thing about her mother. You got to understand more things about some things she doesn't know about her mother. Much more depth to the story, and it gives a much more depth to the story, much more acting and stuff like that. So it's funny. The thing I'll probably give Scream 3 is probably around like I don't know. I think the second one I probably give like a oh I forgot to give the rating for the second one. My bad. Uh, like I said, the first one was a 9, of course. Second one is probably like a oh yeah, I did give it a rating for that one actually. I think it was a 7. Yeah, second one was the first. A second one I gave. A third one I'll probably give. I don't know. 1 second. Yeah. Probably not an 8. Probably like a 7.5 ish for the third movie. 7.5 ish, but not great. But it's still fun to watch. Blood and action and things like that. It's really enjoyable. And the killer is much more unique in this one. I think there's two in one. I think that. Wait, I don't know. I don't know if there were two killers. Were they? I think there were two killers, but yeah, I think there were two killers. I couldn't remember who the two killers were, but I do remember the first killer who it was though. But I can't remember what the other person was, in my opinion. But I think there were two killers. Every Scream movie does have two killers actually. So yeah. So I'm probably gonna give this a 7.5, 7.5 out of 10 in my opinion. So third one was not great as what I assumed to be, but it was decent to a fact to enjoy the film, of course. It was really fun to watch. And I did watch the first one at my friend's house. I had to watch 2, 3, and 4 before I watched the fifth one. So the third one is probably like a 7.5 out of 10. Let's go with the fourth one. See how the oh dang it. I gotta look these up. I'm not ready for I'm doing this whole big review stuff, but I'm doing this. So mostly when I do them, I actually do look for sources and say you guys what that normally is about the film. My own opinion. So Scream 4. Scream 4 adds a couple more characters in the franchise. Actually, two characters, and I'll show there's actually other people too. A couple more other people in the story as well. There's like a couple more characters in this movie. St. Prescott is back. Wes Corbin is Connor. We all know is that Dewey is back. Gail. Jill Roberts is an interesting character as played by Emma Roberts. She is an interesting character in this movie as well. You'll probably there's a reason to that. Watch the movie to find out what she's an interesting character. Hindi Patrine, sorry for butchering your name. Played by Kirby. I like that name. Kirby Reed. She was also pretty cool too. I like her character as well. And Charlie Walker, I think he's a student, I guess, in one of their schools. But there's more to it for him in that story too as well. Uh, but watch the Scream 4 to find out. But like I said, the movie itself is really good. Let's read the thing for Scream 4 synopsis before we can begin, shall we? Yeah. It has been many years since the Ghostface Killer cut deadly paths through the town of Woodsboro once more. I just say once more because it continues Woodsboro again and again and again. It's like they're trying to reinvent the sequel again, Woodsboro, remake it. Like not remake it, but actually retake it in another vamp and make it much more different or whatever that may be. And Woodsboro. In the order to get over the tantrum, those horrific events, Cindy Prescott, Navy Campbell has written a self-help book. She returns to Woodsboro and her book tour and reconnects with her old friends Gail Withers and the same person, and Sheriff Dewey, played by the same person. However, Cindy arrives also perks the return of the ghost face. Cindy and everyone shows the loves in danger. Once more. So when I think, oh yeah, because she does, I think I remember now. I think she was hiding in Ghost. Oh yeah, I remember. I think she was hiding in the fourth one, not the third one. I think. I think she was hiding in the third one or the third or the fourth one. I think. Let me recheck, because I can't fully remember if she was hiding in the fourth one though. The third one. I think she was, but I can't fully remember. Okay, yeah, she was hiding in the a third one actually, of course, but she couldn't track her down, and I think she was hiding, and she does come back to visit in the fourth movie, and all her loved ones in danger, goes crazy and things like that. Um, and yeah, I mean, there's some decent kills in this movie, much more blood, gives more story, much more, but Gail, her character development gets much more better and better on the film. It gets better. First one, she mostly doesn't care about anybody else. She cares about her views and stuff like that, and she doesn't care about a lot of people as much as she just cares about views and other random crap. But the second one, she slowly cares. Third one cares more. Fourth one cares a lot more. The fifth one cares a lot more everybody else. So that's the character development we see now with Gale. Much more improvement, much more character development. Cindy Prescott, character development, really good, well done. Dewey, character development, well done. I love his acting. Everybody else in it are really good as well. Even side characters were well done too as well. What else? Randy. I think he was in the second one, I guess. He was a good actor too. I'm not gonna tell you what happens to him, but finding yourself to watch it. Is he says something kind of dumb, something happens to him. So that he should not said it, but still he was gonna something gonna happen to him anyways. It don't matter. But yes, watch it to find out. So it actually every time in this movie starts, it actually goes to Woodsboro again and again and again. is actually trying to reinvent what's happening again in Woodsboro once more. So they're trying to like figure out what's going on, or more story arc to City Prescott, much more to it. So, one thing I didn't like about the fifth one is the part that in the trailer, I like when Ghostface said, it's an honor. He says, Sydney, it's an honor. That was not there. I thought it was gonna be there, but they didn't pull it out. Really? And what would you call Scream for the new film? Scream. Call it Scream 5. That is just so dumb. Scream 1 to Scream 1. Scream is literally Scream 1, right? That's fine. Scream 2. Scream 3. Scream 4. What would you call 5 Scream? If the first one was already taken for Scream, that's literally just dumb. Really, really stupid in my own opinion. But whatever. I'm just gonna call it Scream 5. I really don't care. Scream 5, you're called Scream 5, not Scream. That's just literally dumb, but whatever. So yeah. I forgot to give the rating for the fourth one. The fourth one does get a little better with the story and much more acting wise. It is funny, a lot more loose. It's just a little more exciting as well. The fourth one is a little better in my opinion. The fourth one is probably how to say okay, 8. Probably like an 8 in my opinion. 8 is probably how I like to probably give it for this fourth film. I really enjoyed it. The first one is always the best. So yeah, the fifth one is much more interesting actually. Fifth one is much more interesting, and I'm not gonna tell you much what the fifth one is. The fifth one is really, really good. Really much more blood, much more interesting. Gives more story to different characters, and let's look at the cast because I can't remember. Okay. Oh my god. So, Sidney Prescott is back, but Sidney Prescott in this one, she's not fully in Act 1 and Act 2, but she does come in Act 3 later on in the film. I mean, she is a little bit out of the movie from Act 1 and Act 2, but she does still have a solid performance from Neve Campbell. Really perfect as well. Jenna Ortega is actually my favorite. She is a really good actor. She did fantastic as a kid, for God's sake. She was good. She was really, really good. In my opinion. As her age, really, really good. David Ortega is back as Dewey. Fantastic. Courtney Hooks. I keep on butchering her name. See, the thing. Ugh. Gail Weathers. Melissa Barra plays as Sam Carpenter. So mostly there's some story behind Sam Carpenter you guys don't know about. But I'm not gonna tell you what that is. I recommend you guys to watch the fifth one yourself to find out. So I'm gonna make this a video where spoiler for 1 through, well, not 5 actually. So I recommend you guys to watch the 5 itself to find out, I guess. So mostly, like, there's some stuff you guys won't. Well, I recommend you guys to watch all the way 1 through 4 to understand fifth one is telling you, because they are connected though, really, really connected. So if I did not watch the other ones, we're like, what the hell? Just watch like Scream 5, like what? Or we're not probably not get it. But in the other hand, in my opinion, this with the Sam Carpenter, there's a story part that I didn't know about that doesn't actually tell you later on. That's like, what? Really? Okay, fine. I'll take it. So it was pretty good with that particular part. And the guy Billy Loomis, right? I'm not gonna tell you what is the part that he has in this movie, but you'll find out when you watch the film, of course. There's some certain characters you will suspect who will be the villains. Asarab Carpenter has a girlfriend named Richie. Richie, right? So she does not know nothing about him as much, so whatever that might be. So mostly everyone is a suspect in this movie. That's mostly suspect that, suspect this, whatever that is. She doesn't know nothing about him yet, and mostly everyone's a suspect. So Daniel Manton was sick. So he was actually one of the old TV series. Damn, what was it called? 17 Reasons Why or 7 Reasons Why. I can't remember the movie or TV series, whatever that is. 7 Reasons, no, 17 Reasons. I don't know. Some what a random ass movie. I think it was like a 17 Reasons Why, 7 Reasons Why. So, this is not a film. I think I said it wrong. Oh, it's 13 Reasons Why. Why did I say 7? It's actually literally called 13 Reasons Why. He was actually in that show. I only watched full season 1 of it. And season 2 got a little more depressing afterwards. So I stopped watching it actually. It just was so much to handle from the first series, 13 Reasons Why. I did not watch it because the first season was so saddening to watch. So I'm getting all overboard with this one. So whatever, it's alright. My bad. So let's continue with Scream 5 actually. So yeah. So Mikey Madison, yeah, is Amber. So Amber is actually friend with Jenny. They should actually have a name for that person, but they don't actually put the title. It's kind of weird. General Ortega does have a normal name for her. What's her role gonna be? But mostly they don't actually say it in this one. It's kind of weird. So let me see something here. It's fun. No, let's do it that way. Mm-hmm. I think this would help. Okay. Oh, her name's Tara. Sorry. So Tara is, um, yeah, Tara has a friend named Amber. Yeah, Amber. So they have been friends for a long time. Things like that, I guess, in school, whatever that is. So, like I said, everyone's a suspect in this film. And the girl named I like Mindy Weeks in this one. Jamie Sylvia Brown. That's Mindy Weeks. She was really really good. She's good at acting. She has good experience. And like I said, I think she was really really cool. Really enjoyed her acting as well. So she was pretty cool. I'm not. There's a lot of good things about this movie. I really really enjoy. She was also part of this film much more. The good things about this movie, this lot certain people don't die in this film. I was really surprised. There's a lot of people who do survive and escape. So that is really good to know that certain people did survive in this film. I'm not gonna tell you who survives, who does die. So like I said, it is really worth watching in my opinion. So I mean, it's a lot of people who do survive in this. People do die, people do survive. But she's the one says that everyone's a suspect, so we don't want you can't trust anybody. So Chad Meeks is actually the sister of or the brother of Mindy Weeks. So that's the relationship together for them. And Deputy Jade H is the son of Wes Hicks. So the relationship together is mother and daughter. Oh, mother and son, whatever. Oops, scratch that. All right. So yes, of course. So I mean, I'm not gonna tell you most about things what happened to each character. So mostly watch for yourself to find out. Um, Sonia Ben as Amber as Lev. She was also pretty cool, pretty good actor. Not bad, but she was pretty crazy, but she was pretty cool. Um, Skeet Urchin plays as Billy Loomis. He does return in this movie as well in Scream 5. But he does talk. I think he does have lines here and there as well. But there's more to his story as well. They'll explain the fifth one. Watch it yourself to find out. And Chester Tam, I think it was a deputy, something like that. He was like a sheriff, something like that too as well. Deputy something, whatever. And Heather Marcho's Martha Weeks. I don't know who Martha Weeks is. This is the uh, uh I think that might be yeah, I think that's the yeah, I think that's the yeah, I think that's the mother. Okay, that's the mother, and that's the daughter, and that's the son. So that makes sense. So Mother Weeks is Martha Weeks is actually the mother, and Mindy Weeks is the daughter, and Shad Weeks is the son. It makes more sense. Deputy Friend is, I think he's another cop, whatever that is. June Martin, I don't know who that is, but okay. Like I said, Scream 5 is worth the watch. I did enjoy it. It was a good fun, good time, good, really enjoyable time. Very unique killers in this one. There's actually always two killers in every Scream franchise. All the time. So mostly one cannot kill one at a time. Mostly you're supposed to have another one, do another killing spree. So this one is much more unique, much more fun, much more exciting. I had a really good time with it. The opening scene was really fun, much more better, much more intense, gory, of course. I talked to someone in the theater. He said like, um, it could be much better with the blood. You want it more bloodier, dude? He's like, yeah. All right, man, be more bloodier. Go nuts. That doesn't bother me. But like I said, it is a good movie to watch. I had a good time with it. It was a blast, in my opinion. So this one probably gets a 9 out of 10, guys. The first one is classic, like I said. It's a 10. The second one is like, I don't know, uh, 6 something, 6.2 or 6 something was what I said, right? And the third one was like 7.2. The second one was 6.2, 7.2. And the third one, wait, yeah, wait, so the third one was like 7 something, so I said. Third one was 7, 7ish, I think I said. The eighth one was 8. The fourth one I said it was 8, of course. And the fifth one I said it was a 9. So those are the particular parts of the range of the ratings I'll give for the franchise alone. But I did hear rumors they're gonna make a sixth film of Scream. Does it need it? I am not too sure if it needs it or not. In my opinion, that's really up to the developers as well, depending on how this movie does well for the fifth movie. I do like the fact that it does make fun of like other films as well. It still does it. It's a good thing they still do it. It's hilarious. They talk about different things, about different franchises, whether it's not working well, works well, it doesn't work well. It's a good thing how they do all that stuff. Really, really well done, in my opinion. It's fun. I just got into Scream, so I watched the first one. I wanted more about the franchise, much more. Give me more. I got more of it. Watch the second one. I wanted more. Then watch the third one. I wanted more. Watch the fourth one. Fifth one. I got more. I got enjoyed it a lot more. So mostly, I really enjoyed it a lot, in my opinion. So mostly, it was really, really fun. I mean, sorry I'm blabbering so much about the movie itself, but I had a good time with the guys. So mostly, yeah, I mean, I definitely will recommend you guys to go see this movie and watch the entire series of 1 through 5. Watch it, guys. It's really, really good. I watch 1 for before you watch 5 because it is connected to the story arc alone. If you just watch the 50 part, will not make any sense. So watch the entire set, then watch the fifth one, guys. It is really connected. I really enjoyed it. It was so much fun. I really enjoyed it, guys. It was really, really a blast. So definitely a 9 out of 10, guys. Thanks for watching as always. Stay safe, and also, guys, just be careful outside, but just with all the what's going on, it's been a tough year for all of us, and tough year for everybody else. 2 years since the stuff happened. I can't tell you what that is because it's it's you're not supposed to say it on YouTube, but it's just so much stress people are going through, and a lot more sadness, and it's hard to see and hard to watch, and things been happening, and it's like I hope this ends soon. I hope it does. It's just so much to handle for everybody else, and it's not. And people have been. It's very crazy for everybody to survive in this world right now. Really, it is. It's just so much pain, scariness, so much everything everywhere. It's just so much people are getting hurt. Things happen, and it's just so much pain. people are dealing with. It's just hard to see, hard to watch, and it's just saddening to think about. It's just so much to know that people are going through a lot of pain with a lot of things happening in the world. I think to me and my family members, something happened to it. I don't want to say. It's just so hard to notice that. It's just so more or so hard to hard to know. But like I said, but yeah, the thing is, when my uncle passed away from where thing that we have right now, I can't tell you the name, but that's my mom's brother. Uh, First time ever got what we the thing that's going on right now in the world. So he passed away from it. So my uncle, he was a good man. I really enjoyed him. He was a very enjoyed him. I meant to say he was a very good person indeed. A very, very good person, guys. He was the nicest person I ever met. So he was a good uncle. I'm really gonna miss him a lot though. So I just had to say it because it was like over the year has been such crap for everybody. It's just so much to think, you know. I sorry guys, I had to let that out because I've been holding that for a while. Like all the craziness been going on over the years. But even though things happen, you know, we still pulled through it. We survived. We strived. We did things we wanted to do. Still go outside, watch some movies, relax, play some video games here and there, talk to friends if we can. But it's hard to do the things what we need to do in life. But like I said, just stay safe as always and just, you know. And also, guys, thanks for supporting my channel as always. Hope you guys enjoyed my review for Scream 1 through 5. And also, stay safe and keep yourself warm. Craziness going on in the world. And thanks for supporting my channel, guys. If you guys give you links to my videos, things already there. So, yes. You know, in my opinion, like I said, it's a really good movie. Really enjoyed it, guys. So, you know, thanks for watching as always. Stay safe and always stay. What would I say? What am I gonna say? Yeah. What was it? Dang it! I can't remember what I was gonna say. Give me a second. Hello, Sydney. You wanna play a game? I think that's what he says. I think I can remember what he says though. I think he says like you wanna play a game or something like that. So, I mean, it's kind of cool how they did it with the voice. Really cool with the ghost face. Really well done, in my opinion. Creepy, but well done. Its indications were really funny in the first and second and third and fourth one. The fifth one, much more funnier. That much cooler. Like I said, guys, I had a good time doing this review. Guys, hope you had a great time watching my live video, and hope you guys have a great time watching Stream 5 and also the entire series. Enjoy, guys. Have a safe weekend as always. Again, and have a good day, guys. Bye bye. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay tuned for more videos, guys. Have a good one. Bye.